Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter Anoa, clinical therapist, and today we are diving into a topic that touches every part of our lives: effective communication. Whether it's with your partner, your family, your co-workers, or even yourself, how we communicate can either build bridges or create walls. So let's talk about how to do it better. Communication isn't just about talking, it's about connection. Research shows that poor communication can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. But when we learn to express ourselves clearly and listen actively, we create space for healing, understanding, and growth. Here are 5 core practices for effective communication. Number 1, active listening. Active listening is a communication technique used to fully understand the speaker, build rapport, and respond thoughtfully. This means listening to understand, not just to respond. Number 2, validate emotions. Acknowledge, accept, and show understanding for what someone is feeling without judgment, correction, or dismissal. It doesn't mean you have to agree with why they feel that way or that emotions is right. It means you recognize their feelings are real and valid to them. Using I statements. Using I statements while validating emotions is a powerful way to show empathy, take responsibility for your response, and avoid sounding accusatory or dismissive. Instead of saying you never listen, try I feel unheard when I talk. This reduces defensiveness and opens up dialogue. Number 4, nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues are body language signals that show you're actively listening and emotionally present, even when you're not speaking. These cues are especially important when validating someone's emotions because your body language can either reinforce or contradict your words. Your tone, posture, and facial expressions speak volumes. Number 5, know when to pause. Knowing when to pause is a key skill in communication, especially when validating emotions or practicing active listening. A well-timed pause can show presence, respect, and emotional awareness. It gives space for the other person to feel, process, and respond without pressure. Remember, if emotions run high, take a break. Regroup. You need to respond. Don't react. Here is some food for thought on the importance of communication, active listening, and expression. There is something profoundly human about the need to be understood, to speak your truth, to share your ideas, to voice your perspective, even when it differs from someone else's. It's not just a skill, it's a declaration of self. Communication is how we carve out space in the world for who we are. It's how we say, I exist, I matter. Too often, people silence themselves out of fear of conflict, rejection, or simply not being heard. But when we hold back our thoughts, we don't just lose the chance to connect, we lose a piece of ourselves. Every time you choose to speak up, especially when your opinion deviates from the crowd, you're practicing courage. You're honoring your experiences, your values, your voice. And here's the beautiful part. Expressing a difference of opinion doesn't have to mean creating division. In fact, when done with empathy and respect, it can be the very thing that deepens understanding. It's in those moments when two people see the world so differently and still choose to listen that real connection is born. That's where growth happens. That's where healing begins. Silence may feel like a refuge, safe, quiet, unchallenging, but too often that silence comes at the cost of something far more valuable. When we choose not to speak, to not share what we truly think or feel, we begin to erase ourselves. And when we are discouraged or punished for expressing our ideas, especially when they differ from the mainstream, we lose more than just our voice. We lose our place in conversation. To express your thoughts, your belief, your differences, it's not an act of defiance, it's an act of courage. It's how we shape culture, how we challenge ideologies, how we evolve as individuals and as a society. Your voice matters, not because it's right or universally accepted, because it's uniquely yours. It carries the weight of your lived experiences, your values, your truth, and that is sacred. To silence someone else, to extinguish their light because their truth makes you uncomfortable or contradicts your own, is not just heinous, it's a betrayal of the very principles that allow us to coexist. It's a violation of dignity. When we celebrate the suppression, the differing of opinions, we are not protecting equality, we are dismantling the foundation of liberty itself. The ability to respectfully disagree is not a weakness, it is a strength. It is the heartbeat of expression, of community, of progress. When disagreement is met with hostility or censorship, it becomes a tool of manipulation, a quiet, insidious attempt to control not just what is said, but what is allowed to be felt, believed, or imagined. Let us not be afraid of differences. Let us not be afraid of dialogue. Let us protect the sacred space where all voices, especially the uncomfortable ones, can be heard, honored, and understood. Because when we lose that, we lose the essence of what it means to be free. Thank you for listening. Remember that all you truly have is your soul.